Okay, Halls of Atonement. Pretty standard pull order, nothing crazy. Just gonna keep it, hopefully keep it moving in this group. Fortified. Yeah, safe and steady. Skipping Sog. So, um, should be pretty straightforward. I'm not. Make sure we pull our pets out. Not gonna move forward, which will keep these guys from running up. He can do everything he needs to. Ran right in here. Get rolling. BM Hunter, right? So make sure your pets are in the group of things. Your Beast Cleave, Stomps, all of that stuff is going off on everything over there. You don't want it to be off by itself. Not doing what it should be doing. Unfortunately, I changed my talents. Words are hard. But I left my raid gear on, so missing some damage here, but that's alright. Make do. It's not bad gear. Missing some potential DPS, but it's okay. Have our kick up. We're gonna wait for the curse here, even though we have mage, so I guess I'll just hit the next one. Keep things moving. Okay, get on the shade because it's the only one out right now. As soon as everything else starts dropping, I will drop the binding. Goodness. Okay. Oh, this is pretty slow. So, not sure. Fortunately, I'm gonna pop here. Gotta move. Gotta move. Boy, we are going huge here. Hopefully the other DPS had some CDs up. I didn't look for the pull. I did not. Big cooldown, so. Okay, things are gonna start dropping here. Alright, we made it happen. Fortunately. Bane Death damage reduction spec'd into your Covenant tree there is really useful in here for those shards and many other places around that, so don't be afraid to be popping that thing pretty frequently. Five minutes, you'd hope to be done with this wing already, so we're a bit behind taking these pulls as we are, but see how it goes. And half pop for this guy. Healers down, healers back. Okay, so we're not running CDs, so as I always say, if you're not, you just want to make sure that your multi-shot is up as much as possible here. Keep your pets in the middle of the group. For all that extra damage actually going out. Okay, so saved pretty much everything I could there, or at least wild spirits, so we'll be able to have that up here for the shard or the center pack, whichever one we go for first. Probably take this Gargan into the shard, because why not? Oh. Okay. Alright, we got like no CDs up here, but it's alright. Make sure you're burning stuff in Fortified weeks that you're supposed to. So we're just gonna try to do our thing, bait out some of these glass shard slams back here in the back so that we keep our space usable for as long as possible. We're gonna triple Gargan this guy, so I have a bunch of extra damage. Obviously you can see from the meters. We're not doing much, but the mage is getting crazy numbers from his Venthyr buff here. And we'll be in CDs here in a second, so. Okay, so we'll wait for the slam to go out, and then go ahead and throw. No, gonna get any, so we'll be able to sit right here and still get the buff. Yep, we're in it. But we're not triple gardening. That's alright. He's dying pretty quick. Pops. Camouflage is pretty good, very useful in these dungeons to have just that extra thing. You just gotta pay attention, right? It's not an easy spot, you're not in a different dimension, you cannot run right through things. So make sure you're still avoiding things as required. Alright, so we don't have CDs again for this fight. Hopefully come up at a good time later, but at the moment, let's try to bring these things in, help them down as best we can. No, we did not kill anything. Curse blood going out. It is on me, so I'm gonna go ahead and turtle this one. And CDs came up. Perfect time here. We're gonna be able to nuke everything down, catch up on ads. Really good. Letting those ads build up in this fight is definitely the worst things that you can do. It's very deadly. Okay, we didn't get the thing. It's a little bit close there. Don't want to take extra damage in that if you don't have to. So once you see that you don't have the ring, get out, disengage, or just move, right? Just get away from the ads so that they can put the circle on everything. Back off. Also, if you're ranged, try to get these pools of blood to spawn somewhere else, right? You don't have to stack them all up, make the fight kind of difficult. We did pretty good to not have them like over here, so if the fight was bad, going longer or whatnot, we could transition across the floor to the other side. Just something to think about. You don't have to make this fight any harder on yourselves. Here, right, talking about Feign Death, it's damage reduction. You can definitely use it in this fight. You definitely want to let it go off first, right? So he'll charge you, Feign Death, get the CD rolling so it doesn't chunk you as hard. But if you Feign Death before he does the charge, he'll just pick somebody else. So if the melee aren't paying attention and it switches to one of them, then he could jump to one of those guys and then hit everybody standing next to that person is attack. So I want to wait to feign if you're going to be using that strategy. Alright, hopefully we double pull here. If we can pull that off, then we've got a good chance. I'm actually... Upstay, yes. Yeah, I'm actually going to go for the AoE. Oh, didn't get it in time. Don't think. Not a chance. Let's get out of there. My pets are dead. Very dangerous pull. But it's like we pulled it off. Okay, whew, man. Alright. So we're gonna skip Zog, we're gonna double pull Stoneborns here, and roll into this boss. We should be alright, this is just gonna be execution based, correct? Like, there's 2 bosses left, it's Fortified week, so you're pretty good. 8 minutes is pretty safe at this point in this dungeon, so... yeah. Here we just kind of do our thing. You're not pugging, you're in your group with anybody. Try to coordinate your kicks here. Any bit of damage reduction you can do on your team obviously helps your healer not have to heal much or as much. If they're not healing as much, they can do more damage. They do more damage, things die faster. Key is easier. This mage is just balling out of control on these bosses, though. It's awesome. Feels good. He has a 2700 something main, so definitely a player who knows what he's doing. Pretty good. Minute and 20-second fight. This room has so much health, it's ridiculous. Alright, looks like we got it done. Go ahead and start on this guy. I'm not going to blow anything, right? We've got plenty of time to finish this dungeon. So I'm just going to save CDs here. We're going to open on the final boss as hard as we can. Right. Use dodge and we win. Through. Alright, so here, like I said earlier, all execution. So watching the boss, making sure we don't get smoked with anything. We're going to position ourselves in a way that we can see all of these statues and make sure we don't get nuked by them. Be careful once they start getting close to each other here, like they are currently, they bounce. So even if it's not on you, but you're kind of close to one, they could come back at you if trigonometry is kind of covered. We're good. Okay, so we're backing out, getting away from him. Looking at the statues. Okay, that one's not at us, so we can just kind of relax. Getting back into the phase here. Okay. Phase is over. Back out away from the boss. Rinse and repeat, right? Okay. No problem. Thanks for watching, everybody.